Is it rude to eat? Is it rude to eat on stream? It might be rude to eat on stream. Probably, right? Let's change it to just chatting. This is more appropriate. I'm hungry too. And my head is cold. So, for those of you tuning in, I appreciate you tuning in and want to hang out. You can hang out. This is me just pushing through, trying to get this research in. The next chapter is going to be more on what was cut out from the previous one because it was running so long and I had to go. That a new chapter is going to be about Lauren Bobert and Marjorie Taylor Greene. Might be a little bit more like just, you know, shoot the shit. I'm just gonna react. I'm just gonna have fun. I'm just gonna have, you know, a relaxed time. I know. It may not be like, it may be indicative on growth, but sometimes you just gotta take that break. Bear with me as I set things up. That works. Yeah. Also, I'm hungry as hell too. So I'm just gonna be chilling, bruv. I'm just chilling, bruv. Why is my bitrate so low? What happened? Oh no. Oh no. See what we got. I still need to make sure Discord is okay too. What do we got here? Played a part of this. This is definitely gonna add light. Yep. What happens when like certain tabs don't have dark mode? You're stuck this way. Probably turn off Pretzel Rock. Telling you what type of music it is because it chats more. Why don't you become a gaming streamer, bro? Is there a dark? There should be a Google Docs. There should be a dark mode. Check something out real quick. Has to be like a dark mode or something. Oh, you have to do it in Chrome? I end up taking his beanie off because it's supposed to keep my head warm because it's cold in this house, but wet and hot. All right, no copyright claim, guys. No. What's going on over here? All right, that off. Oh, let me see. I can't turn it off. Damn, man, they want you to buy shit. That's the only thing about these services, man. They want you to buy shit. Even though you paid into like the main thing, they want you to buy more and more into it. It sucks. It sucks. The fact that I'm in just chatting too, on like all platforms. Well, dude, shooting stuff on the foot, right? Look, bro, look at that. I don't know why I bitch about it. Look at that. All right. The bit rate starts working. Why is my bit rate so low? What in the hell's going on? Let's see what's going on. Yeah, what in the world? Huh. This is weird, man. Toss a book. Provo. Okay. Yeah. Nice. Let's see what we got here. I don't understand what's going on. I gotta learn Trovo. I don't know what the hell's going on over here. This is so weird. I don't know what the hell's going on with Trovo, but it's just so weird. Let's see. Maybe I should be playing a game or something. That'll be fun. Guess. Oh, I see what that is. Jesus Christ. Talk about a plan that they got over there, right? You know, like all these like platforms seem like super impossible to grow. Like it's always something that like you're trying to find, right? To like boost everything up. Wait. Is it two things playing at once? No. Alright, let's get YouTube setting up too. Nice. Nice. There we go. All right. Everything's up from that. Okay, and then Twitch calm down. Fucking awesome. Awesome. Eating, by the way. Let's do some research. Well, or most people like to say Google searches and then call it research, right? All right. This is what I do. I research all the chapters. You know, I try my best to get as much information as I can possible. But yeah, so people can. So you know, sound stupid on live. Music playing. All right. We got here. Oh, light on. All right, let's dim it down. I mean, great lighting, you know, nice and bright. Let's do 72. Let's do 77. Right. Oh, give me I'm eating here. All right, let's look up Lauren Bobert. She had her own website. But I'm not gonna like show exactly what I'm looking at because you have to tune into chapter 9. But you know, I'm looking at stuff for Lauren Bobert, Marjorie Taylor Greene, and probably like a +1. The next chapter I'm gonna do, I'm gonna I'm definitely gonna try my absolute best to make it shorter. Two hours is just too long for people who are, how do I say this? You're new out there, you're just doing a little bit too much, you know? I find myself doing a little bit too much. Okay. Let's see what else. Deuce. Alright. History. Before he took Congress. Chapter. Deal to deal with to deal. Take a small. See, look, I gotta find a new arm. Just shaking way too much. Long dive. New. Fight in America. Huh. What else should I say? Take a small dive into the new right. It's about time we took bigger attendees, by the way. The problem when I eat these, I want to eat the whole bag. But I'm trying to be how do I say this? More conscientious with my caloric intake. So, that's what's happening. I know. I know. What was I say? It should have been chapter 9 already tonight, but man, my work schedule is just too erratic right now. Things are going to change in the coming months, and maybe I will have more disposable income to like spruce things up a bit. The last chapter, I said something to in the likes of like I'm trying to slow that down, which I am. I'm just gonna like add little what you call it, little improvements here and there, small. The interval and improvements are going to be longer until things start ramping up. Is basically my idea. For right now, I don't want to use my ceiling light, extremely bright, by the way. My next thing I want to get is I'm out for another thing in the background, and also some lighting that I can mount on my desk, and that's basically it. From there, it's just going to be more the software side, more eye-catchy things. Gonna work on my my titling as well. It seems like a lot of people want the clickbaity shit, and I'm noticing a trend more. And now the chapters coming from. Hey, what's up, Ben? How you doing, brother? The chapters are gonna come afterwards. It's just you right now, Ben. I'm not gonna lie to you, brother. The chapters following. It's going to be a little bit more up-to-date stuff, because the political black pill is not all about like history lessons or just certain topics that I want to talk about. It was formatted in a structural way that all platforms can appreciate. How are you doing, Ben? Damn, man. So shaky. I don't like that. Hate the fact that that thing is so shaky. So annoying. I'm doing all right. I took my meds late, so I'm very much awake. Oh, that's what's up. Oh, wait. Is that a good thing? I don't know why I immediately reacted in positive. I haven't worn this hat in a while. One of my ears are itchy. And also, looks like I need new headphone snares. neither good or bad. It's just time for sleep. Yeah. Anyways. So yeah, you have work in the morning, don't you? Sucks that we have to have jobs and all that other bull. Sucks that. Wait for that to load. This chapter just take a small down to new right in America. Into the other sub. What is your so if it's not too much, what is your why do you take that medication for? Yes, this is a White Claw. Alright, I'm on my white bitch today. I learned more about how the UK and the US are deeper in cost of living crisis. How the UK and the US are deeper in a cost of living crisis. What's going on? What's going on with that information? Work CPM tomorrow, so I got time. Oh, okay. Damn. Hell yeah, afternoon. I always prefer closing shift. But since I do like this here at night when no one's awake, like I picked the worst times to stream. Like I should be picking like if I had like an opportunity, like my work schedule would be like I work a little bit in the morning, come home, stream at the perfect time, and then do the rest of my job, and then come back home and sleep. Now that's a content creator schedule. Oh yeah, I have to be at work early tomorrow. That's my life. And I was gonna rewatch a fucking reel about fire. Jesus. Instagram. The Instagram game is hard as hell, man. It's hard as hell. I take them for my ADHD and low anxiety. LOL. Hey. I hope it helps. I hope it does. So, question. Since I got you here, Ben. Got you here in my clutches. If you to know something about Lowen Bobert, not for the when I stream like at 1 a.m., like when 1 a.m. hits, like the people who watch me from like Australia and shit, like they light up the chat. I remember those days. Oh man, I appreciated them so much. There were like 5 or 6 people from Australia and I think in Europe, and they were like on it. Made me feel good about myself. They never subbed though. But the fact that they were there was good. But that's the question that I posed before. If you wanted to learn one thing about Lowen Bobert, what would it be? Oh yeah, you're talking about the 125 degree heat wave that's coming. Yep. I know exactly what you're talking about. Congress? Probably have to increase the intervals between that. Huh. Why is the sponsorship going haywire right now? But the Yeah. Great. Another thing I have to fix in this stream. Oh, if you had to learn one thing about if you had a question, it, fuck. I see. I forgot how to rephrase it. Reframe. I'm gonna rephrase the question. I apologize. Um, there's one thing you can learn about Lauren Bobert. What would it be? Schools. How do I spell marriage wrong? Also, how we won't have clean water because of the salt water getting into the underground tables. Oh yeah, I spoke about that. I made a little prediction in my past chapter of what's gonna happen to water. Let's see what past me has to say about it. Let's see what past me has to say about it. The biggest thing is, I don't think there's a political ideology that exists yet to handle lessening production and overall shrinking of the world in order to keep us from dying of climate change. There is not. That's why. That's one of the biggest reasons why I created my show, because it's the inevitable car crash of our society and the eventuality of our civilization collapsing, and it's going to be up to us to pick up the pieces from that. If we do, if we don't. It's going to be up to the people who are actually informed, educated, and tolerant of one another until, for us to survive the oncoming cataclysm. Yeah.
Something a president.
I had a little thing about water. Let's see, where was that at? Oh, okay. What did I say?
I'm gonna read how we're gonna pay for all this, and then we're gonna move on to the next current event story, whatever. But let me talk about drinking water for a second, because this has been going on. This has been going on, right?
Look how narcissistic I am right now.
And this is my speculation. Most of the things I state here with enough confidence. You can toss off as speculation. I tell myself, like, I have an 80% success rate in predicting future outcomes.
I do.
And that's just me being, egoist or whatever, having a big ego when it comes to like telling people, hey, look, this is gonna happen. I told you so. You didn't listen to me. It's gonna happen. Now,
yeah, told you so.
Drinking water, right? Because of the effects of climate change and most of our clean drinking water being basically dried up, right? Basically going to these mini droughts in which we're being largely affected. What's going to happen is the financialization and commodification of your drinking water. What do I mean by that?
Bruh, when did they put, oh shit. That's not bad closed captioning.
This. Well, we're going to see a financial shift in which most of what we take for granted and all these, most of what we take for granted, basically free water, turn your sink on, it's there. And our resistance to make any sort of change is going to lead to companies, larger companies, that are going to masquerade as green companies, stating that they're going to financialize our water system. So this is my speculation in the coming 10 years. Smaller companies around are going to pitch to these larger companies to invest in them. The smaller companies are going to say that they want to financialize the water system. So you're going to have subscription packages. The results of this is you're going to have subscription packages of water bottles, gallon waters, and all that stuff. This happens, but at a smaller scale, but it's going to escalate further and further. So there's going to be subscription packages for your household to receive clean water. Think of it as like the milkman, right? Because our current drinking water is going to be so heavily polluted. It's going to be so toxified that you can light it on fire. And this is going to happen even in your major cities, right? That the alternative to this is these smaller companies who have access, who are going to grow larger because of this. We're going to have access to these cleaner waters internationally, and on our Arctic ice caps, and what the case may be, and other like unfounded regions that haven't really been tapped into as much. They're going to start selling it to you. So now your water cost is going to go up. Any water that's coming from the sink is going to be terrible. Your bath, the water you shower with, it's going to be rancid. You're going to have to buy a shit ton more filters. And you're going to see this inevitable change from these so-called green companies that are going to use you as basically a guinea pig to commodify. And then these companies are going to be up in the stock market, and they're gonna rank in trillions. They're going to rank trillions, trust me, because this is something you need to survive. So you would have no other choice but to buy their stock, pay into the subscription plan, and you will have no choice in the matter. Because previously in our last stream, we talked about how the rainwater, you can't drink it anymore. There's forever chemicals in it. I think it's called PFAS. And there's forever chemicals in it. So now the rainwater, now the alternative, one of the philosophies of buy your freedom that I advocate for here, that's no longer going to be an option. You can no longer create your own like water reserves from the rainwater itself, because the planet is fighting back against you for all the destruction that you brought upon it. So look forward to that, the commodification of your drinking water. Smaller companies. So let me sum that up for you, for those who don't really understand what's going on, or I'm talking too fast. Smaller companies are going to incentivize larger companies to invest in them. This investment is going to be the commodification of your drinking water, right? The financialization of your drinking water. A good way to look back in history is like the milkman, right? Think of it. Someone's going to drop off bottled water, clean or not, polluted or not. It's going to be into your home, right? And you're going to basically put that into like a water reserve system in your house, because you can't drink the water outside, the rainwater outside. You can't really like you can't really like try to finesse the system in a way, because this is something you need to survive as a human being, right? And that's gonna grow this system, grow this behemoth to the same size of these large oil companies. And now basically you will be forced, the proper word, you'll be coerced into buying into this system, irregardless if you want to or not, because your children need water, you need water, everyone needs water. Doesn't matter who you are. All right, that's my speculation with that. And take that as you will. And my prediction of it is 10 years or less. 10 years or more. 10 years or less. 10 years or less. All right, let's go back to
and you see, that guy is smart. I think I subscribe and follow all his social media platforms, because he knows what he's talking about. See, look, thank God, right? All that free game, all that knowledge for free. I didn't financialize it yet. Maybe have a Patreon. Commodification drink. I'm sorry, Ben. I was feeling myself too much. Commodification of drinking water is already a thing. The newest episode of Trash Future talks about the initiative from the crypto bros to tokenize water rights and access. This is why we have 3 secret wells on the fam farm that even I don't know of the location of. Everyone's gonna die. I don't know if it would be worth sticking around once this hits the fan truly. How old, if you don't mind me asking you, Ben, how old are you right now? What is your age? What age do you identify with? That's gonna be a thing too, right? What age do you identify with? There's physical age, chronological. There's physical age, mental age. I know all this stuff. I'm just having a giggle. I like that, having a giggle. 10 years. I say 15 because there's a massive push to cover it all up before the proverbial dam breaks. 10 years or less. You want to know why? You want to know why I think it's 10 years or less? Because that is the current cycle for our financial system, our economic system in this country, for another inevitable crash, right? And you pair that up with the ramifications of climate change, the consequences of climate change, then you just have another recipe for disaster and another thing, another crisis you can cash out. That's why I'd say 10 years or less, because also we don't know if another major disaster happens and where we are forced into that position. It's gonna start happening 10 years or less, but after 10 years, you're most likely right. 15 years into it, it's gonna be ramped up so much that it's just gonna be a normal part of life. But I have been told I have the doorness of a 45-year-old. Nah, 25. Yeah, so you be 35. You better be getting ready. Gotta learn how to ionize your water and filter your water. You have plenty of time now. History for Congress, for born parents, upbringing, marriage, school history. What was the question you wanted to know about Lauren Boebert, by the way? Oh, I see. So the next 10 years, crash will be the straw that breaks the camel's back. Yep. Or earlier, because now we're starting to see the cycle of the downturn of our economy happening a lot more sooner, especially with the world events like a pandemic. Things start coming to a halt again, and then we're led to the same stream we have to drink out of. Good or bad thing, it just happens because we all decided that capitalism is a thing. The hyper capitalistic society that we live in. I don't blame people making $1. Also, the infrastructure is already starting to break. I talked about infrastructure too. It's crazy. Like later on, like down the line, maybe a year or so from now, I can look back and people will be like, "Hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about that?" Like, there's a political black pill chapter on this that I talked about. Maybe you should go check that out and see why I stance on that. Like water pipes and desalination plants are breaking. Oh yeah. we just don't have the infrastructure. We don't have the we're not far enough technologically to actually sustain these alternative methods of saving ourselves. There's going to be a lot of sacrifice. Trust me. But if the pandemic was the pandemic from how do I say it? Is the CV-19 pandemic was ever an indicator of where the country stands on a lot of issues that circles around people's lives or livelihood, is that they're willing to sacrifice one another for the economy to keep on churning, for the corpse to keep on walking. So don't be surprised. People be like, "Hey, look, some of us have got to go." In a country that's only like 25% of, well, even less than 25% of the population on Earth. The Lauren Boebert's history, parents, political upbringing, marriage, school history, business. Did Lauren Boebert go to college? Oh, that's so long. Okay. So I learned that England, they made a match on the biodiesel. It runs on biodiesel and was built in 2009. However, it doesn't work because the engineers can't predict the salt levels. The plant doesn't work because the water is too salty. Oh yeah. You see what salt does to cars in like areas in the north where it snows a lot. Oh, it fucks up everything. Salt basically just accelerate the rusting. This new wiki has find places to highlight in this wiki art. Talk about it. In the 19th century, people will put a lot of money in a corpse to make it keep walking just for a bit longer and not have to change. They're writing to piss people off. Methamphetamine. All right, this is important. Our wiki. So the next chapter is going to be more of a character study of two people, and then I have to read these and like read these articles and Wikipedias so I can get my thoughts together and say the correct things. You know, preparing for a show that no one watches yet. Yet is a key word. Speaking of which. My time will come. My time will come. Oh, YouTube is way behind, isn't it? Let's see. Testing 1 2 3. Speak. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh, YouTube is way behind, isn't it? Fucking far behind. Frame range low. What is going on here? Let me test something out real quick.
Now, how about drums? An instrument everybody loves.
My parents are urging me to get my passport updated in case we need to take an early good deal and leave the Southeast U.S. because we are prime real estate for water in U.S. That's a part. See, look, where you been at, Ben? Where have you been at? That is a. I maybe I need to make another stream on it on my buy your freedom philosophy in terms of learning a different language because it's going to be a tool you need for the eventual collapse of this country. You know, we regress ourselves into a civil debacle, and you don't want any part of it. Or we get ourselves into we start World War III with our actions all around the world, and you know, it'd be time to hightail and run out of there, right? Ain't that right, Trump?
May Allah awaken the people and help them to see the evil doings of Israel and the United States.
You're gonna be looking up in the sky, and all those gigantic welcome balloons heading towards you. Your mouth is gonna drop. You know, open up and be like,
"Holy Jesus! What is that? What the fuck is that?"
Nani?
and all the other countries are gonna be like,
"Surprise, motherfucker!"
Hey, I'm telling you. That's why I'm able to buy your freedom philosophy. I'm still working on it. It's crafting, but I think it was chapter 3 I spoke about it, about what you should do and solutions to basically prepare yourself for the inevitable crash, because it most likely is going to happen during our lifetime. Most likely. Even I think probably a bit more for us millennials as we start to hit 50, 60 retirement range. Oh yeah, don't move to Canada. Canada doesn't know what the hell they're doing, okay? That's just a warning. Canada doesn't know what the hell they're doing. Do not move to Canada. You want to go east. Maybe some parts of Africa. Look at some countries in Africa. I'm taking my Brazilian friend with us because he speaks like 4 different languages fluently. There you go. There you go. The thing I hate about Buy Your Freedom is that there's just a lot of people who can't afford to pay it. This is why Buy Your Freedom doesn't necessarily mean the reason why I state it as buy your freedom is because we live in a capitalist system, right? So there's no other way for you to proceed forward, right? It's a process in which you improve yourself first. You come to learn things that are necessary for your survival, and from that you can build upon your own stuff, right? Wish I had the notes on me right now, but yeah, that's what it is, and not it's using your capital, using and building enough capital for yourself to go out and learn the necessary tools, purchase the necessary tools, and for your own survival, right? So. And all these tools don't have to be expensive. You just have to be focused and have intent when you do these things. Honestly, nowhere seems safe but North Canada. Well, at least you have clean water because all the permafrost will be gone. You know what? I'm gonna do another political black pill chapter on this. Here are the countries you might want to focus your attention on in case shit hits the fan. Oh, you don't mean buy your freedom? You mean exchange for your freedom? Yeah, more or less. But buy your freedom sounds better. Because then people, if you say exchange for your freedom, then people think that they're giving something up, right? So, in a sense, there are people who have a normalized view of society. Buy your freedom is a better message than exchange for your freedom. Because if you exchange for freedom, people are gonna feel like they're giving something up. Buy your freedom is like it's something is being added on. You're purchasing something to add on to you. Does that make sense? Which is my apocalypse survival strategy because no one wants any economists, sadly, in the apocalypse, even though we could be really useful. Oh, no. You're going to be useful. You're going to be 1,000% useful. They're going to need someone to blame. They're going to need someone to blame. They're going to need someone to blame. I kid. He'll be fine. All right, more bobert stuff. I feel like the wiki has everything, so I'll probably just read her wiki. Probably do that at work. Wiki, what else? Oh, I need to see her voting record. Like her Twitter. What I'm not gonna do is play videos because it's gonna like spoil what's the next chapter, like all the good stuff. Because the next chapter is gonna be juicy. I hope. I really do hope. But I have a dad and sister who are both medical doctors, and my sister is a music teacher. I don't know how to and I know how to build structures, so I will always be wanted and needed, and have enough still capital to exchange for safely. Yeah. Don't. Movies often depict as like the initial incoming like catastrophe, crash, apocalypse, whatever. Movies depict the first phase really well. It's gonna be dog eat dog out there, right? But this phase is not gonna last very long, because then the whole survival phase and the whole conservation phase begins with human beings, right? It's not gonna be more so of like, oh, this person is threatening me. It's gonna be more so like, oh, is this person an asset? So of course, like, you're gonna have the people who are initially gonna be like going crazy. But if you survive the first phase, and this is gonna be another chapter, we'll talk about the phases of the oncoming apocalypse or the societal collapse and the phases of it. Once I have that laid out in a chart, I'll explain that in complete detail. Basically, basically it's just gonna be like what to look out for, how to know, like what signs to look for when you're entering the next phase. So there's about like 5 phases of basically catastrophe. The first phase is basically the flight stage. The second is the fight stage. The third stage is survival stage. The fourth stage is the civilization stage or the society stage. And the fifth stage is the end all be all. I gotta find better words to basically sum it up, but I'll have like a whole chart and chapters and talk about it in detail and stuff like that. That's the reason why I started my show. That way, all these things that I think about and contemplate and like write down and all the other stuff can be like laid out for people. So maybe my show will be helpful to some people out there. Maybe you follow. Maybe you subscribe. Maybe you hit the like button. Maybe you comment. Maybe you get your boy in the algo. Driverless gangs will most likely not be a thing after the second or third phase. It will most likely be what can you do and how much do we need. Exactly. Yeah. You already have a insight into it. You see, you already have your finger on the pulse, Ben. What's to worry about? You got this. All right. I'll teach you how to survive the first phase too. First phase, how to survive. Second phase, how to survive. Third phase, how to survive. Fourth phase, how to survive. Fifth phase, how to be necessarily violent when the time comes. Oh, I do not like what's going on here. What is these fucking... Oh my god, that was terrible. That was terrible, lo-fi. Music is bad. I finished on my White Claw. Alright, so we got Lauren Bobert. Now, my favorite. Marjorie. I don't know fucking. There we go. God, ugh. You trust a girl named Marjorie? Name is just so. History. Where she was born. Parents. Political upbringing. Marriage. Full history. Business. Busness. Links. This music is funky. I love apocalypse movies because I can get to think logically and compare realities of the situation to its dramatization. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I'm about to take a week. Got me so fair warning. Let's go. Oh man, you know how much you know how hard I've been craving it right now, bruv. A week got me in some Dark Souls. Oh. But no, I gotta be a responsible adult. Him gotta be responsible. All right. I'm almost finished my initial research and things that pop up. But there's always a central premise to most of my chapters. So, yeah, there's that. In 50 years, the world will either be apocalyptic survival, a tech dystopia, or a mixture of both trying to fight each other and destroy their opponents. Most likely it would be a third option, sadly. Have you ever seen the see, and this is another chapter. Like I need to write, I have all these like written down in my head, and I'm gonna write it down, of course, on my my docs, my Google Docs, I guess portfolio. There are certain, and I'm reading a book about this too. There are certain movies that highlight the inevitable dystopian future that we are heading towards, if nothing changes. And is these certain movies, that movie called, the one with Ryan Gosling and what's his name? Fucking Han Solo. I forget his name. How do I forget his name? Probably the White Claw. What was it again? 2024. What was it called again? I have the internet right in front of my fucking face, and I don't know the name. What the Notebook? What the fuck? Blade Runner. There's certain movies and shows, Blade Runner is one of them, that shows a very, very clear indication of our dystopian future. And that's another political black pill chapter that I'm going to work on, and I'm going to set forth. Hopefully, when I have time, I can sit down and like write down on every single chapter up to 50, because up to 50, and then we will take a reevaluation of how we want to take on the show. If we want to continue going, or if we want to, just pull back a little bit on the chapters, and yeah. Harrison Ford, yeah, Han Solo. That's right, Harrison Ford. So yeah, that's it's the White Claw talking, okay? And my overall like stream goal for like the chapters right now is an hour to an hour and a half, and that's it. Hour 15 is good. Hour and a half, it's good. Hour and a half straight content. It might be, if it gets longer, it will get longer when it becomes more interactive. It's an interactive show, so the more interactive, more like followings, subscriptions, and all the other yada yada yada, then it'll get longer from there. But for now, it's gonna be structured that way. I knew this was gonna happen. I predicted this. I fucking predicted this. I predicted this a long, long time ago. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. I predicted this a long time ago. I knew this was gonna happen. What did I say? What did I say? That's gonna be a blonde-haired lady. God, I wish it didn't like get deleted by the Twitch bot, old Twitch bot. My prediction was it's gonna be a blonde lady, a Republican side that appeals to liberals, and that is Liz Cheney. Oh, I fucking knew this. And at the end, it would be Liz Cheney and Donald Trump. And then the Republicans are going to have to decide how fucking crazy they are. Right? And on the Democratic side, it's going to be a progressive versus, I don't know who, wild card. And then the progressive is going to lose to the establishment Democrat. And then we're going to be in the same position we are in here now. That's what's going to happen. I definitely spilled White Claw on me. You're right. What should I play? Jesus Christ, 2 gummies? 2 gummies. You've lost your mind. Why are you doing this? Trump would never agree to this. You want to disappoint Trump? 2 gummies? Trump, what do you think?
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
Bitch, you've never been on my side. Biden's always been on my side. Right, Biden? What do you think, Biden?
You ain't black.
Okay, I'm going to go take my break. You're back. All right. Oh man, my shirt's already wet. Ugh. Only 10 milligrams. So what? Hold on.
Oh, Jesus.
10 milligrams? What is this lightweight stuff? Oh my god, man. Oh my god, 10 milligrams? Bro.
Emotional damage.
Why are you following this?